The history of St. Bernard's Catholic community dates back to 1843, and for 167 years we have been worshiping God and serving the needs of our parishioners and community. We have grown from a small faith family into one of the most welcoming churches in our community, with more than 1,000 families today. We have built a strong tradition of religious education, outreach, volunteerism, and hospitality that makes St. Bernard's community a vibrant, active, and dynamic place for people of all ages to learn, serve, and share the gospel of Jesus Christ. When entering Watertown, Wisconsin from any direction, the steeple of St. Bernard Catholic Church is a welcoming and inspiring sign. Pointing upward to the heavens, it serves as a reminder of who we are, and where we are going. But preserving that vantage point will take considerable work and resources. Our church steeple was originally constructed in 1873 with Wisconsin cedar shake shingles. In 1919, the steeple shingles were replaced with transite shingles, which are commonly referred to today as asbestos shingles. In August of 1974, our beloved steeple caught fire, and we were able to fix it by using asphalt shingles. Since then, weather and age have taken a toll, and our beautiful church steeple is in need of restoration and repair. Our steeple was originally connected to the church at 8 points. 4 of these points have become detached due to age, weather, and the settling of the outer shell of the steeple. Currently, water and wildlife enter our steeple through missing boards, and deteriorating wood in the clock faces is causing interior deterioration as well. The gutters are original to the building, although in the late 1980s we lined them to stretch their life until we could replace them in the correct manner. In addition, the rain runoff from the church downspouts leaves a pool in the walkways, which many times freezes, creating a safety hazard. The main roof over the narthex, nave, and sacristy dates back to 1919, and its asbestos shingles are in need of replacement because the nails holding the shingles are coming loose. We have also lost shingles due to past storms. The combination of lost and loose shingles has allowed water to seep into our church, resulting in water damage to the interior of our worship space. The flashing on the steeple and roof, also original to the building, is made of lead and is also leaking. Due to the many water leaks, the interior of our church has suffered greatly. Peeling paint, cracks, and stains litter the inside of our church, and we have not repaired or repainted it because we have not wanted to throw good money after bad if the problem is not corrected. To address these needs, we have a simple plan. When repairing a building, it is best to take care of the roof and exterior needs first, because it does not make sense to improve the inside when the outside is creating the problem. We plan to follow this line of thought, making the priority of our project repairing our steeple and roof. We first plan to repair and restore our church steeple to its original state, complete with dormers, and repair the clock faces. We will also rebuild the 8 points of connection to be fully reattached, making our steeple more stable. The asbestos shingles on the roof would be removed and replaced with 50-year warranty asphalt shingles. The spires will be cedar shake shingles, with the hope of upgrading to lifetime copper shingles. We also plan to replace the original gutters and downspouts with 20-ounce copper gutters and downspouts, which will also allow us to redirect the drainage into a more appropriate runoff area, where it won't cause building damage or pose a safety problem. And if sufficient funds are available, we will patch the cracks, smooth out the walls, and repaint the interior of the church to provide a more attractive and suitably reverent place for worshiping God and through our various liturgies. To address our needs and plans, we are initiating a special capital campaign. Our goal for this effort is to minimally raise $1,200,000 over the next 3 years, which would allow us to repair and restore our steeple, as well as replace our roof and gutters. In addition, we plan to fulfill our $53,064 obligation to the Diocese of Madison for the 2011 Annual Catholic Appeal. A challenge goal of $1,700,000 has been set, which, if met, will allow us to also repair and repaint the interior of the church. To meet the needs of our donors and keep the accounting clear, St. Bernard will set up a special capital campaign account so the funds raised would stay separate from other operating funds and be added to our current steeple fund. In order to reach our financial objectives, we will need both a substantial number of givers and a few fairly substantial gifts. All members are asked to consider gifts above and beyond what they give in their regular offerings and other contributions. And there is a variety of ways that gifts can be made. Long-term subscriptions, or pledges payable over 3 years, are easier for most and essential to meeting our goal, since it would be impractical, if not impossible, to reach our objectives with one-time out-of-pocket gifts. Gifts may be made in monthly, quarterly, semi-annual, or annual installments at the donor's discretion. A 10% initial investment toward your total pledge is requested. Non-cash gifts are an additional or alternative way you can support our cause. You may, for example, wish to consider gifts in kind, such as labor and materials, gifts of securities, such as stocks and bonds, gifts of real estate or even personal property, such as artwork, automobiles, jewelry, and antiques. And finally, you can also choose to support our efforts through deferred gifts. These are gifts that can be given or arranged for now, but will not be received until later, and include gifts through a person's will by bequest, gifts of life insurance policies or annuities, and gifts in trust. There are also a number of very special gift opportunities available to donors of qualifying gift amounts. These opportunities allow people the unique chance to designate their gifts to a particular part of the project and dedicate them in honor or memory of those they choose. All donors, regardless of the size of their gift, will have their names listed in a special bulletin insert announcing campaign results, as well as on a special donor plaque that will be displayed in a prominent and visible place within our facilities. At this time, we ask for your prayers for the success of this campaign, for it is only in humbling ourselves before the Lord and asking Him to pour out His grace upon us that we can hope to be successful in this effort. The same Spirit that moved our predecessors must motivate and inspire us today to preserve what they have passed down to us and to provide for future generations to come.